Surf monkey coconut. Have you ever heard the term it grows like grass? Well, in this case it will, because we will be growing grass. Not that kind of grass, we'll be growing wheatgrass. So all you hydroponic enthusiasts, don't get too excited. Here we got some wheat berries, and we're going to either grow wheatgrass or we're either going to grow cat grass. If humans eat it, it's called wheatgrass. If cats eat it, it's called cat grass, right? I tried to grow wheatgrass for myself in the past to make, this as an experiment, see if I can cut off the tips and mash it into some kind of chlorophyll juice drink for myself. But I always find the cats on the counter munching on it before I get to it, so it becomes a cat grass treat. And they enjoy it, so that's why I grow it. So I found that this is the easiest way to grow cat grass. You don't need any soil. It's very easy. It just takes a little bit of time. But within a week and 2 weeks, you will have your cat grass ready for consumption by your cat. So we found that these 3x5 trays are the perfect tray for this application. It has drain hose on the bottom, and they're just wide enough where the seeds, when they're soaked and swollen, won't fall through the hose. In the beginning they will, but once they get wet, after about the first 24 hours, it does a really good job with retaining them. And these drain hose work really well for draining out the water every water change that you do. So we're gonna, these wheat berries you can find at most grocery bulk bins. I'm not sure if they're available in all bulk bins, but at least the quality grocery stores that sell specialty products will have them. The idea is that if you wanted to have natural flour, you just take these wheat berries, you can grind it up in a coffee grinder, or if you have a special flour mill, the powder that comes out will actually be flour, 100% whatever type of flour that you're trying to use. I think if you're trying to do bread flour, you might need to add some gluten flour or something. I don't know, there's formulas like that on Google. But in our case, we're just gonna take some of these wheat berries and fill up the bottom of this tray. Let me get a measuring spoon just to get things accurate for the purposes of this tutorial. Usually I just fill the bottom of this 3x5 inch tray with an eyeball amount of cat grass, but since we're doing this video, it might be better to be a little more accurate. I think it's about 2 tablespoons, so let's take a look. I think we'll go 3 tablespoons. Yeah, that looks about right. So what I do, I like to just cover the bottom of this tray with maybe like 3 or 4 layers of seeds, maybe not that much, but anyway, what I did for this 3x5 inch tray, I just added 3 tablespoons of wheat berries. The next thing you want to do is just put it in your drain pan. This is, of course, we're using our, our mushroom container right now. And all you need to do is just soak it, get everything well hydrated. You're going to have seeds that float to the top, that's okay, you can just stir it around and get them all down in there. You can see the nice draining action that we got. Such a perfect container. And I just like to get it soaked up and down several times. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to leave these overnight or 12 hours and let the seeds hydrate a little. And they're going to puff up. And after that, it's just easy. After you cut, refilm, got a little tongue-tied there. So after the first stage where the first 12 hours, you're gonna let them soak overnight. Just let them soak, and the next morning when you wake up, or 12 hours later if you did it during the day, all you gotta do is drain these, assuming this has been 12 hours. Let the water go through. Dump this water out. Nice. And then just refill these just a little, soak it again, and dump out the water again. It's not going to hold it. And just let it sit like that. So now you want to let it oxygenate, get enough air. This is still going to be moist, and you want to have just a little bit of moisture in the bottom of the container so that the drain holes can pick up some of that moisture in the very bottom. but you let it sit for another 12 hours. Every 12 hours, you're going to want to re-wet this. If you're in a really dry climate, you might want to put on some foil. At this stage, they don't need a lot of sunlight, just to hold in the moisture. Or if you don't want to do that, you can add a little bit more water at the very bottom. But the idea is you want to keep the water fresh and replace it every 12 hours. So every morning, every afternoon, dump out the water, put in new water, drain it, and dump out that water, and just let it sit for another 12 hours. After 12 hours, say in about 7 days, you will see some sprouts coming out. Wait another 3-4 days. When you see the sprouts coming out, you put it into sunlight. After another 3-4 days after that, then you'll probably have grass. And that's all there is to it. It's a nice little decoration for a centerpiece, or if you have cats, feed it to your cats. If you want to try it yourself, put it in your mouth, chew it up, see what happens. It's supposed to be healthy. So we'll keep you updated on this progress. We'll catch you guys in another 5 days, I guess.